Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Another season for the Dubois County Bombers starts tomorrow at home out at League Stadium against the Louisville Jockeys. Travis Lamar back as the manager. Lamar looks at the team heading into the opener.
We've got some pretty good players. We've got some good personalities, so I think they're going to be a good fit. You know, the key is just how quickly can they mesh and how soon can we kind of figure out where all the pieces are going to fit. We've kind of expanded our roster a little bit than we've had in the past, so we've got a lot more depth, and I think that's going to ultimately play in our favor as we get later into the season.
How do you put together a roster?
You know, it just comes from networking with coaches. We've got a list of schools that we always reach out to, and I think this year especially we've had a few new ones that reached out to us. You know, we've kind of gotten into some newer schools, and we're bringing in some guys from different places, but a lot of it comes from networking. It comes from word of mouth. Andy Lasher still helps, and he does a great job of getting us players, and Mark Peters helps us recruit. So, I'm kind of looking forward to it, and it's always fun when you can bring in a group of guys just from all over the country and give them a chance to play together.
Do you guys still want to come here and play because of the atmosphere in the stadium?
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better place to play. You know, these guys show up, and they're just like, some of them are almost speechless for a while, and even the visiting teams, when they first come in the first time, it's like, wow, this is pretty neat. These guys getting taken care of. This community's phenomenal. They really support our players, and just the amount of fans that we get to games, they get to know the guys, and so it really becomes a family, and it's a very unique experience for everybody.
I know you try to find the balance of putting a competitive team on the field and player development with each individual. Is that still the key?
Yeah, it's the main goal every year is always to develop these guys. We want to send them home better than we brought them in. And sometimes that means putting them into positions that they may not be used to. So, we move them around. If you're an outfielder, you're going to play in all three outfield positions. If you're an infielder, be prepared to play any of the infield spots. Pitchers, we use them in a lot of different roles in the rotation. So, ultimately our key is that we can get them better than when we got them.
And the OVL has been a really good league down through the years, and it's getting better, right?
Oh, absolutely. We kind of keep expanding. We keep adding new teams, and I think every team that's kind of gotten their base down, they keep expanding where they're getting players from. So, year after year, I just continue to see growth in the right direction, and the competition level just continues to rise, and it just gets more exciting each year because the teams are getting better and the competition's better, so it's just a better product for everybody.
First pitch of the new Bombers season tomorrow at 6:30. Fireworks after the game. Matt Britton was approved last night as the next Linton boys basketball head coach. Britton had been coaching at South Spencer, for the last 4 seasons, going 79-20. The Rebels were 21-2 last season. Before that, he was at Bloomfield, where he guided the Cardinals to the 1A state title game in 2016. Overall, 235 and 111 for Britton. 3 members of the Northeast Dubois baseball team have been named All Blue Chip Conference. Seniors Aiden Dodd and Ty Cobb, along with junior Clay Foreman. Big League Baseball tonight, the Red Hot Reds in at Boston once again to take on the Red Sox. Hunter Green against Chris Sale. The Redlegs have won 5 straight. Cubs and Cardinals are off tonight. The NCAA's National Player of the Year withdrawing his name from the NBA draft. Purdue big man Zach Edey says he is coming back to the Boilermakers next season. 7'4" center averaged 22 points and 13 rebounds per game with the Boilers last season. Edey was projected to be a late second-round pick at best, with a high possibility of being undrafted. Meanwhile, Kentucky's Oscar Tshiebwe, another traditional center who won the National Player of the Year the previous season, decided to keep his name in the NBA draft. The Big Ten Conference has announced times and television networks yesterday for the first 3 weekends of the 2023 college football season. The Hoosiers will take on Ohio State on September 2nd in Bloomington. 3:30 kick, and that is on CBS, is taking over the primary rights of the Big Ten. Friday, September 8th, the Hoosiers and Indiana State will kick off at 7 or 8 on the Big Ten Network. Saturday, September 16th, Louisville and IU play at Lucas Oil Stadium. That's a noon start on the Big Ten Network. Then Saturday, October 21st, the homecoming game for Indiana against Rutgers will kick at noon. Stay tuned. We'll have more after this.